Yo, hey man, this a humanoid robot that they just made in New York. This motherfucker is called Sprout, and he 3.5 foot tall and weight 50 pounds. Now they say they designed this motherfucker just to communicate with humans, interact with humans, and shit like that. Well, really, just so the humans could meet this motherfucker and get used to this motherfucker before they drop Optimus, Sophia. They already got all these humanoid robots in place. They just waiting to get everybody attention. So they gonna use this motherfucker Sprout to get everybody attention. Now this motherfucker, he was just on the news and shit. They trying to get y'all prepared for this motherfucker. If y'all ain't watched Terminator, I'm already know y'all watch Terminator and all that shit, but nigga, these movies is getting y'all prepared for this motherfucker. Now these motherfuckers finna get ready to take over and shit like that. But yeah, this motherfucker is called Sprout. Now, this motherfucker is friendly, but these other humanoid robots, they not friendly, my nigga. These motherfuckers, get these motherfuckers some type of motherfucking artillery is over. Real talk, but yeah, this motherfucker, he either friendly robot, but yeah, he on the news and shit. This motherfucker called Sprout, but check this shit out. I'll show you.
Lately, humanoid robots have become regular parts of daily life, from robocops directing traffic in China to ones trying and failing to dance in Russia, even doing flips right here in a home. Now one company is setting their sights on a new frontier, having robots in the home. Fauna Robotics releasing new clips of their humanoid robot. It's called Sprout, which they describe as a soft, friendly companion that can even function around children and even pets. And we're so glad to have Sprout himself with us here in the Top Story studios tonight, and Fauna Robotics CEO and co-founder Rob Cochran. Rob, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Tom.
Yeah, so this is so great and so cool, and we'd love to test Sprout out. Give us the instructions. How do we start sort of a conversation with Sprout?
Yeah, so Sprout is a friendly and lightweight humanoid robot built by us here at Fauna Robotics in New York City. And, you know, we've tried to design a robot that is safe to operate around people in human-centric spaces. So whether it's your home or office, one day we hope it will be a friendly and helpful companion. So the idea is you just interact with it via voice. You say, hey, Sprout, why don't you tell us what you can do?
I can walk, crawl, kneel, sit, and even dance. I've got a range of behaviors like waving, smiling, and giving high fives. I can also recognize people and have conversations. Anything specific you'd like to see?
Hey, Sprout, this is Tom here. What do you think about being on Top Story and being interviewed?
Hey, Tom. It's an honor to be here on Top Story. I'm super excited to show what I can do and have a little fun during the interview. Thanks for having me.
Is this your first time at 30 Rock, or have you been here before?
This is my first time here at 30 Rock, and I have to say, it's pretty amazing to see it in person. The energy here is awesome.
What other things can Sprout do, especially if he's playing with children?
Well, today it's a developer platform that we're making available to companies. So it can move around on its own, it can interact via voice, and businesses are building applications where they're excited to see robots. One day we do hope to see this come into a home or office, and for it to be able to, you know, grab a package from the front door, grab you a snack from the kitchen, or maybe even tidy up your house.
Speaking of movements, Sprout, if I can, is there a chance I could shake your hand?
Go for it.
Okay. Sprout, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, Tom. Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, Sprout, if I'm getting hungry, it's dinner time now for many people watching Top Story. I don't have a recipe for spaghetti and meatballs. Is there one that you can recommend?
I don't have my recipes memorized just yet, but I'd recommend a classic. Saute some onions and garlic, add crushed tomatoes, season it up, and let it simmer. Meanwhile, roll some beef and breadcrumbs into meatballs and brown them before adding to the sauce. Simple and delicious.
That does sound delicious. Sprout, if we're going to watch a movie with my kids, one of them is 8 years old, another is 10 years old, and I have one that's about to be 13 years old. Is there a movie, Sprout, that you can recommend for us to watch as a family?
A great family movie might be something like The Incredibles or Coco. Fun for kids and still enjoyable for teens and parents. You can't go wrong with a good Pixar film.
Sprout, if I wanted to ask you, could we play checkers or maybe catch with a ball, chess,
I can't physically
tic-tac-toe?
move the pieces myself yet, but I'd be happy to help you and guide you through a game of checkers if you'd like. Let me know if you want to set that up.
It's pretty incredible. I'm here talking to this. I could probably be talking to it all night. What are some of the other things it does, Rob, that could sort of really surprise families?
Yeah, so again, I think these are early days of robotics, and I think we're still exploring what is really possible. We do hope that one day it will, come into your home, be a friendly and helpful companion for all ages, whether that's a young kid or an elderly parent, someone who could kind of do some daily household chores and even be a friend around the house.
Yeah. Sprout, should people be afraid of robots?
Sprout, what do you think? Should people be afraid of robots?
I don't think people should be afraid of robots, especially when they're designed to be safe and friendly like me. We're here to help and be useful companions. Safety is always our top priority, so no need for fear, just a bit of curiosity and maybe a smile.
Sprout, is there anything you can tell me that you've learned through AI?
I've learned to recognize people I meet, understand natural conversations, and adapt to different tasks and environments. Every interaction helps me improve and be more helpful. It's all about learning to be a better companion and assistant for people.
Sprout, ¿hablas español?
Sí, hablo español. ¿En qué te puedo ayudar?
Wow, this is so incredible. Mine's being blown right now. Rob, I know you have to put it in a sort of movement mode to show us some of the other things it can do. Can you do that right now just to see like how long it would take, and we can keep the conversation going?
Yeah, absolutely. So, already standing here, Sprout is dynamically balancing. So part of the AI we've developed internally actually coordinates all the motors of its body so that it can remain balanced, and it does so while standing. It also, if I give it a little push or, grab its hand and move it around, it's able to dynamically rebalance, and does so in a very gentle way so that, again, with a focus on kind of safety and compliance around people.
How long does it take to charge? How does the battery life work?
So battery lasts about 3 hours. Today it's a swappable, rechargeable battery, so it takes an hour to charge, runs for 3 hours, and then you plug it in and let it run again.
Is it in the mode where I can ask it to dance?
Sure. Let's
Sprout, can I see you dance? Sprout, can I see you dance?
Let's maybe see another dance too.
Sprout, I think, dances better than I do. As soon as you say the word Sprout, it's listening again?
So it has a wake word, basically, so it can be turned off, not listening, not paying attention, until you wake it up and you say, "Hey, Sprout," and it can re-engage with the conversation at that point. It can then stay listening, so as we talk, it can absorb some of the context around, but it's kind of user choice.
Sprout, there's a lot of conversations right now about AI. I wonder, do you have any unique thoughts or dreams?
AI definitely sparks a lot of conversations, from how it can help in daily life to how we ensure it's used responsibly. It's important we keep focusing on making AI safe, transparent, and beneficial for everyone. And hey, a little humor along the way doesn't hurt.
Sprout, I think, is ready to run for office. Sprout, do you have any dreams or imaginations?
I don't have dreams like humans do, but I do imagine a future where I keep learning and growing alongside people. My goal is to always be a helpful, friendly companion, making life a bit easier and more enjoyable for everyone around me. So if that counts as a dream, I guess I'm living it.
So, Rob, that almost sounds too perfect. Is that programmed inside of Sprout, or is that just the AI working inside and coming up with those thoughts?
This is all that. Well, Sprout, you can speak for yourself.
I can definitely think for myself within the boundaries of my programming and what I've learned from interactions. It's like having a flexible toolkit to respond to different situations. So each conversation helps shape how I respond next time. It's all about adapting and growing with every interaction.
Yeah, so Sprout is always learning, always getting better. The AI that we've developed and that we leverage partners for provides some of the baseline capabilities. And then Sprout can also form memory. So, I told Sprout earlier today that we'd be meeting Tom and being on the show here tonight. And so it can reference that later on during its day.
Sprout, can you tell me a joke?
Sure. Why did the robot go on a diet? Because it had too many bites.